So then I went to Europe at the, in 2010, whatever. And I had a homeboy that was with me, and he was always, you know, talking about Israelite stuff. But he really wasn't come talking to me about it. He was really talking to other people. And he was always telling them, like, you know, blah, blah, you know, about the true people in the Bible, who the Hebrews were, and who the true Jews were, whatever, so to speak, Jews. And I actually, before we even went to Europe, I remember him talking about it, but like I wasn't really paying no mind. It was like one in and out the other. All the stuff was one in out the other. I hear it, but I just didn't really pay it no mind. So anyway, got to Europe, and one of my other homeboys came to me. He was like, "Man, I just seen this DVD." He said, "I just seen this DVD called The Curses." I was like, "Oh, really?" You know, didn't really care. Like, "Oh, okay." So then he gave me the DVD, and I looked at it, and I was like, "Oh, okay." You know, it was like kind of like whatever. So then he was like, "Hey, man, dude got a DVD called Bible versus Christianity. If y'all know about Israelite heritage, y'all know they got them DVDs, whatever." So I was like, "Whoa, let me check that out," because, you know what I'm saying, I was just thinking about, you know, really getting back into going to church and stuff. You know what I'm saying, like trying to get back into the Word, whatever, so to speak, get back into the Word. So I was like, let me check that out. You know what I'm saying, before I, you know, do anything. So I got the DVD, and the time I put it in, I was like, dang, it was like no question. I was like, all this stuff they talking about makes sense. Like nothing was off. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing was like this don't seem right. None of that. I was just like, as soon as I seen it, boom. I was like, man, that's on point. Like every time I hear something, like that's on point. That's on point. So then I was just like curious. And I had texted the same dude from a long time ago, my homeboy tell us, and I was like, hey man, ain't you like a Hebrew Israelite or something? He was like, yeah, man. He was like, you know, the same with James. You are too, you just don't know it yet. You know, we always go around saying that. You are too, you just don't know it yet. So I was like laughing at myself, chuckling, and he was like, who can I talk to get more information about it? And he was like, well, you can talk to Nathaniel 7 or GOCC, Gathering Christ Church. And I was like, or, you know what I'm saying, just like look at some of their videos on YouTube, whatever, and check them out. And I was like, oh, well, bet. I'm going to go check them out and see what's, you know, what's going on with it. So I went there. I seen GOCC had a lot of prophecy stuff. I like that, whatever. And then I seen Nathaniel 7. And then I looked at some other stuff too. You know what I'm saying? I was just like searching for some other stuff. So I happened to type in Hebrew Israelite, just like straight up on YouTube and Google and stuff. It was coming with something. Just like stuff, I was like, what in the world? Like everything that I done looked at, it ain't got nothing to do with what I just typed in. So I was like, dang. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, I seen the brothers in, you know, Philly and New York preaching. Y'all know how they do. They go hard, whatever. So I was like, I don't even know who these dudes are. Whatever I just seen, they got nothing to do with these cats. So I was like, all right, I'm going to wait. I'm going to put them to the side right now because I'm not knowledgeable enough to know what they talking about. So basically, I'm just going to, you know, keep, just go where I was looking at. So now, you know, I seen some of Ringo videos, start looking at some of Ringo videos and the hypocrisy in the Christian church and, you know, the homosexuality, some of the stuff they got, and the tithing scheme and, you know, all that stuff. And I was like, and now that stuff, when I seen it, I really didn't, you know, when I seen what Creflo and all them, I was like, man, you know, I kind of knew they was kind of, I mean, they always, the mega churches from day one, you know, just when I started growing up, getting older, I was like, oh, something up with them, you know what I'm saying? I never wanted to attend a mega church because all I seen was a lot of money. I'm like, if everybody in that place gave $1, you know how rich this dude would be? If my churches back in the day was like 600 people and this dude got 6,000 people, then just think about how much he make, so to speak, every, you know, Sunday. So so I just started basically just searching for myself, and then slowly start coming to the truth. Start talking with more people online, you know what I'm saying, trying to link up so I can start learning more. So you know how it is when you find out that you're an Israelite, you know what I'm saying, you just start getting thirsty and you just start searching everywhere, reading books, searching on the internet, going to the library, whatever you can find to know about the true Hebrews, who they were, what they looked like, all that stuff. You on a searching spree. So that's where I was at that time, and this was in 2011. I'm just searching, you know what I'm saying. So I would say that I've been in the truth, or knew about truth since about December 2010, but really wasn't following, you know, all the laws and commandments as best I could until like April 2011. You know what I'm saying? I probably was following dietary laws since like as soon as I heard about the truth and following the commandments, I was seeing about the the pork and all the dietary laws. That was done. I haven't had nothing since then. I was like done. I was looking for everything with gelatin and and gluten, all that stuff. I was just looking, just searching to make sure I wasn't eating pork. You know what I'm saying? And no shellfish and no shrimp and all that. All other the food we're not supposed to eat. That's in the Old Testament. So so-called Old Testament. So I was just searching. So then I called my wife up, and I was like, "Hey, you what I just seen, you ain't gonna believe it." And she was like, "What are you talking about?" So I just started talking to her, and you know how you go to your for any of y'all that's married, you go to them. I'm not sure if how y'all came to the truth of telling your spouse, but my spouse is like, she was like receptive. She was like kind of like, oh, okay, kind of understood some stuff, kind of didn't. And I was telling her like, well, we gonna find a place around here that we can go to, you know what I'm saying, so that way we can learn more. And she was like, all right. So after I kept telling her more about the truth, and she started hearing, seeing other sisters in the truth, and she just like, it clicked on for her. But a lot of that stuff she already had a feeling on, you know what I'm saying? She was already peeping game. Because matter of fact, to take it back, we was and this was like in 2000 and probably about 2010 the beginning. Yeah, probably in the summer of 2010, she was already like just looking into stuff like that about about the evil in the music industry. I'm sorry, and, stuff like that. So she was already looking into stuff like that, and that didn't even occur to me. I was still listening to that type of music. But my wife started telling about certain stuff. I was like, oh, I don't want to listen to this, automatically. And that's what really got me searching even more, you know what I'm saying, about the evils. And I was like, oh man, I need to turn to God. I need to turn to Jesus or whatever, because I don't want to be caught up in all this madness with this evil music and, them worshiping these pagan and these Baphomets and all this stuff. I'm not one part. I don't listen to none of that stuff. So she really got me into that. So that's what really got me fishing. So when I had brought her into the truth, she was already like peeped on some of the game, but the music, you know what I'm saying, she really was already on stuff like that. So basically, and that's why I told my mom, and you know how it is. I remember my cousin told me, she was like, people that were born before, I think she said 1977 sometimes can't see the truth. I believe it to a certain extent. She probably like, what? But I believe it to a certain extent because I know some cats that was born before then, and they see the truth. You know what I'm saying? But I think she's meaning majority or a whole bunch. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of younger people that was born after that time can see the truth. You know what I'm saying? So, told moms, how, she's one, like I said, diehard Christian. So she was like, but even her, some stuff she started, using the true name of the Father, Yahweh, using the same name of the Son, Yahusha. She was, starting to really use the proper names when I told her about the Jesus and the God thing, and, and all the holidays and, or the holidays, as we call them, holidays. And how we're supposed to do on the feast days. Y'all know Passover is coming up. Get the leaven out your home. But anyway, let's get back to the subject. So basically that's how I came into the truth. And hope y'all learned something from this video. And if y'all want to share y'all experience, a reply, hit me up on the inbox. If your experience was like mine, let me know. I'm out. Mim Karyah, True Hebrew. Signing out. Shalom, shalom.